Hoosier Trapper Outdoors is brought to you by Hoosier Trapper Supply. Visit HoosierTrapperSupply.com for all your trapping needs, including Charlie Mashek's Leatherwood Creek trapping scents and Hoosier Trapper deer scent.
Proudly offering some of the world's finest small batch coffee, while supporting responsible trapping and sound conservation. Available at TrapLineCoffee.com. Never be without great coffee.
All right, season 12, we're here.
Yep.
Back at it.
Yep. Hoosier Trapper Outdoors coming up, episode 1. Hey, we just got back from the National Trappers Association convention in Escanaba, Michigan. Had a great time. It's great to see everybody. Big crowd.
Yeah,
So
it was a blast.
yeah, pretty awesome. It's always a good time. It's one of the highlights of the summer for trappers for sure. Mark your calendars. A year from now, it's going to be in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So looking forward to that. Good destination city, good destination for vacations, and obviously swing in and hit the Trappers Convention at the same time. As Justin said, this kicks everything off. This is the beginning of our late summer, fall, winter season. We're going to start off with our Texas trap line. So first time going to Texas, so you'll see how that plays out over the next several episodes. Looking forward to bringing that to you. So
Also, don't forget about the Trap House podcast. You're watching the show now, so next week we'll have a brand new episode for you, and we're just going to alternate all season long. Hoosier Trapper Outdoors and the Trap House podcast. We're on all the streaming platforms, and of course YouTube you can watch. So
right, so it'll be Friday show, following Friday podcast, following Friday show, every other. So that'll be how it carries out until the first part of March. So
right, we'll see who the diehard fans are.
yeah, exactly. Hey, I want to mention the summit, our Trapper Summit that's coming up. That's going to be here at the shop. It's geared towards people that are interested in trapping but maybe not sure how to get started, or for those of you that are beginners and want to just kind of improve your skills, improve your information, improve your knowledge. So that's kind of an all-day class. It starts, I think, at 8 or 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We'll have the details in the email newsletter, but so all of you are welcome to attend. I know for a lot of you, it's not, realistic to travel that far, but for those of you that want to travel or live locally or whatever, it's available to you.
Yeah, and it is by, we kind of need a head count, so please call ahead or email or whatever, so we know.
Push comes to shove, if you don't show up anyways, but we would like you to call in advance. So our fall rendezvous, Chapter 7B, Fur Takers of America, will be here at Hoosier Trapper Supply September 30th. So mark that on your calendars as well. Good fun day, great demos, good food, kids games, the whole thing. So September 30th on that.
Yep.
We've got the photo contest coming up. That won't start until the 15th of October, but keep that in mind. Get those photos with your product from Hoosier Trapper that you use. Whether it's got to be in the Leatherwood line, the Hoosier Trapper deer scent, that kind of thing. So, anyways, details coming up on that. I think that's it.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Enjoy episode 1, and we'll see you next time. Everything's bigger in Texas. We finally made it to Texas.
Yep, thanks to an invitation down here. So, yeah, there's not much public ground in Texas, so you're pretty much limited to private ranches. So we finally got an invitation down, and we made it down. So yep. This is our first day setting, and we'll pull the camera here in a minute and show you what we got going on. But we got our new Can-Am Defender behind us, so
it's beautiful. We'll tear it up, I'm sure.
So, but yeah, otherwise
just in this scenario here, we really couldn't function just strictly out of a pickup truck. So this is going to help us considerably in this ranch country. The ranchers, their heifers are having calves, so they've already had let's say 3 killed by coyotes
on this section. I don't know about what else, but
yeah,
they're already having issues, put it that way.
So they're obviously want us here for that coyote control best we can, protection wise. So
yeah, we're gonna help out and have some fun doing it. Terrain, the scenery, all that, it looks beautiful. We got a dead pile right behind Charlie, so we're kind of circling it up, setting some traps in here. It reeks of coyote right where we're standing. The wind's hitting us right now.
I mean, they've peed all over the area here. They got it all marked up. So
yeah, so we're sure, 99.9% sure that we will catch a coyote here.
There's always the but yeah, I think we will. So
Yep.
If we don't, we might as well.
Well, I already told him. I said if we can't catch a coyote over here, then I'm done. I'm getting a different job. I'm not. No more YouTube shows. If I can't figure this out, I need to go do something else. So anyway, the weather's. It was cold, chilly this morning. It's warming up a little bit, and that's really all we need to check in with.
Yep.
So we're just gonna pound stakes in all day, or traps in all day. Ground's super hard, but we'll work through it, and we'll keep you posted on how things roll.
Yep.
Charlie's putting in a set here.
Yeah, this ground's super hard. It's a little crusty, frozen on top. We had that. I guess there was a snow. We drove through it on the way down here. A little bit melted off, but it's super dry. When you do your trap bed, try to bowl it out, cup it out, so it's just not plain flat on the bottom. And that way you'll get rid of this teeter-totter right here, and the trap will actually be resting on these 4 corners here. And we're secure. And I haven't even packed any dirt. So remember that this one's not even touching here, but if you got that bowl shape, it will help it to work off your trap frame and not that cross piece, which is what your teeter-totter is essentially. So all right, so the ground's super hard. I didn't put a dirt hole in here, so I've got this backing right here, which is not going to hold up very long if I catch something. But I'm just going to actually use it as a territorial set, which is a flat set, maybe a hybrid flat set, since we've got a little bit of a urine post here. And all I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to use our Predator gravy, and I'm just going to soak that down good. And I'm not putting any other attractant on this one. And the Predator gravy's actually got gland lure in it, so that's perfect for this setup here. And it's different than anything else we got out. Everything else has got bait and lure with it. So this is something that's kind of different. It's a little bit on the outskirts of the dead pile over there. So we'll see how that works out. But in the past, these have actually produced pretty well. So we've got just kind of a roughed in flat set, territorial set. Just kind of smooth this out. So the cowboy that was showing us around this morning said he dumped this heifer here a week ago. And as you can see, there is not much left at all. And there was also a calf that he dumped here too. And that calf is gone. There's no sign of that calf, so they drug that off somewhere. And you know, obviously all the coyotes know where this is at. The whole area reeks of coyote smell. So we put in 6 sets here. We've kind of got the ground super hard. It's really hard to get a hole in. So we're just kind of adapting to that scenario.
Here's one.
Got one here, just not a lot of eye appeal to it, just because we don't have those big gaudy dirt holes set. And here's one here, and it's just got a little hole that I punched in with the driver. But we ended up we've got 6 traps in the vicinity, and if you've noticed, we did not set right on the carcass, and that basically just asks for non-targets and problems with, you know, whatever. So we wanted to avoid that, so we are off the carcass, and we'll pick them up. So there's coyote tracks and coyote sign all around here, but we got feel real positive about this location for sure. So.
Hags Trapping Products by J3 Outdoors, the most versatile and efficient trapping devices on the market.
All right, we're loaded up for check day 1. Charlie, what happened yesterday? Let's give a little recap before we start the line.
So, I mean, yesterday, just getting our bearings, kind of getting in the loop. We ended up getting 26 sets in. Well, it felt like, I mean, we showed a little bit of that, but it felt like we had one really good spot, and then the rest were just kind of okay spots. I mean, that was kind of my impression. Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of my assessment. So, we didn't get as many sets in as what we thought we would, but like I said, we're trying to get in the loop, get our bearings. I mean, we've never been here before.
Trying to figure out the landscape. We checked out we're kind of late getting out to this area again today because we were being shown another piece of property that we'll head to after we deal with this ranch.
Right.
So,
right. It's a completely different.
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes to an hour away from here. So whole different group of animals.
Right.
So
same ranch, just different.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're loaded up. Let's go head out on the line and see what we got. We're excited for today. We got good weather. It's about 30 degrees, and go from there. What do you think, Charlie?
This is a heck of a way to start out the day. Hopefully it's not a bad omen, but it's obviously awesome to begin with. So this was the dead pile. This was what we considered our hot spot for sure. I've never been to a location that just smelled like coyote pee. I mean, it's crazy how well they had this marked up. So anyways, we've got a coyote sitting right there.
Yep, he's laying down.
We've got a coyote over there.
Doing a little dance, trying to get away. Another set right here, undisturbed. And Charlie went down a little further where it kind of starts to get down to the wash. Beautiful day, beautiful terrain. And the first location
We got one sitting right here.
was a good one.
What a way to start out.
Yep. We actually showed part of this set yesterday when Charlie was making it, so.
This is the one that I think I just put the Predator gravy on, I think, wasn't it?
Just a little nub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just strictly Predator gravy, I believe. So,
Yep. And there's the piece that you had for the backing,
yep,
which is destroyed.
yep, I lost my backing.
But now we got some nice big catch circles, some more eye appeal in the area. There's already a lot of smell happening, so we'll see what happens. We're gonna remake these, and
Right, we put 6 sets in here, and that was definitely a good idea.
yep, connected on 3 out of the 6. The other 2 sets up there that caught, both were using Top Dog. I can't speak for you, Charlie. What lure did you have?
I actually put Coyote Carnage on it. Top Dog Coyote Carnage on that.
I had
So-
Coyote Gland Lure, Predator Gravy. Then the other set that did not connect for mine had some Bobcat urine,
Which is
which is fine.
right. So we're 50% right here. 6 traps, 3 coyotes.
Just keep it up.
So here's the remake on that, the set that only had the Predator gravy on, I believe, and he pretty much destroyed the set. So what I did, this ground's pretty hard, but I dug a hole, and I'm just gonna put this stick in here and fill this back in. In other words, get that stick to stick up there. So we're going to do a hybrid urine post set, essentially, I guess. Obviously, this is a catch circle. It's going to have lots of smell to it. Alright, so got the trap set, and I'm going to do something just a little bit different this time because we've got all the advantage of the coyote smell. So I'm going to put Coyote Carnage on this, which is completely different than anything that would have direct coyote smell to it. And I'm actually going to call that good, just like that. I'm not going to put any urine down. I'm not going to put any bait down. Everything else has got Top Dog on it here. And we're going to let this ride like this and see what happens. But that Carnage with what we got going on here, I think is a great combination. So,
All right, got my remake done. As you can see, it's kind of wide open now. There was some shrubs I was working with here for backing, but he's blown all that out. There's nothing. I do have the indentation of the mound right here. Traps here. Then right here, there's just a little bit of 3 inches deep. There is all I could get, really, and I just chunked a bunch of Top Dog in it and covered it up. And there's just a spit of jet fuel right here at the base of this little twig. And that's kind of the same idea of what Charlie did on his other set. He used Coyote Carnage, something completely different that, you know, none of that smell is associated with an actual coyote. And there's nothing in this lure that is made from coyote. So, you know, it's got plenty of urine and everything else. So I don't have to re-urine. So something a little different. to pinpoint this section right here when they come to check out the whole thing. So we'll see what happens.
All right, so here's the remake on the other one. This is pretty blended in, but what I did, here's the trap. I got a little bit of a backing here. I took just poked a little hole in there with the my driver, and stuck some top dog in there, and fixed an elixir, and that's it. No urine, because I got urine everywhere. So anyways, we'll see what happens. All right, setting traps. Check day one. We ended up with the 3 coyotes, and it kind of fizzled from there. We missed a bobcat. Not sure how that happened, but just didn't step in the exact right place. So we're setting traps. We're actually on a different set of property, different property. Same ranch, but it's considerably far from the other piece of property. So on the other property, we set made additional 6 sets, I believe, and in this one so far we've got 10 additional sets. We're going to run out of daylight here shortly, but that's kind of what's going on. Justin's got one here on the point over here. We've got kind of an intersection coming together. Prior to us getting it all tracked up, there's quite a bit of coyote activity in terms of tracks, etc. He's kind of got a hybrid flat set going there.
Yeah, the dirt hole would just cave in, so I just predator gravy and coyote gland lure. What'd you use down on your point, Charlie?
Down there I actually got a dirt hole in, and I've got top dog, jet fuel, and some urine, coyote urine. So
good. Looks promising. A lot of sign on this portion of the road.
Yep.
That's it for today. We're just going to hammer out some more sets. Probably travel up this way and see what's over the hill.
It's always better on the other side of the hill.
Product highlight. Pretty excited about this one. Our new Mighty Dog bait. Been messing with it for a couple years, or actually 2 or 3 years, been testing it. Results have been great. Just gives you another change-up option to Top Dog. Completely different add-on ingredients. So basically the base is the same, Bobcat Beaver mix. But the add-on ingredients, which really what sets it apart from any other bait, are completely different than Top Dog. It's a little sweeter smelling, so you'll definitely notice a difference just smelling it from Top Dog. But there's an underlying attractant in this that probably you can't detect, but I guarantee you the predators will know that it's there, and that's what gives that layered attraction to it. So it's not one-dimensional, it's got different layers of attraction to it. So for those of you that want to have a change-up bait, or if you're making multiple sets and you want a different bait, at a couple different sets or whatever from the standby Top Dog, this is definitely one you might consider. So like I said, we've had great results with it, and we're pretty excited about it. It's going to be available in the same sizes as the Top Dog, and it's the same price. So it's 8 ounce, 16 ounce, 32 ounce, or gallon. So I think if you give it a try, you're going to like it.
Trapping has been a lifelong passion of mine. Back in 1976, I started Hoosier Trapper Supply, and we've had the privilege of serving trappers across this great country for all these years. We carry a complete line of traps and trapping equipment. You can check us out at HoosierTrapperSupply.com.